Hello, let's make some breakfast. Now this is going to be a sugar-free pumpkin oatmeal bake. Yes, I'm jumping on that fall bandwagon already. So we have our oven preheating to 350. I have a pre-buttered baking pan. This looks like maybe a 6 by 12, something like that. If you have an 8 by 8, that will work too. And you can spray this if you want with any non-flavored cooking spray if you'd like in lieu of the butter. Here I have 2 cups of milk with 2 beaten eggs. I've already measured out 2 cups of oats with 1 cup of pumpkin. I have 1/3 of a cup of sugar-free maple syrup. And for seasoning, we have a little bit of salt. And that's a ½ teaspoon. I put a little less in. That's me. I've got 1 teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice. And I have a ½ teaspoon of baking powder. So basically, we're just going to mix all this. And, I'm going to throw some pecans in mine too. So let me get this all mixed up and I'll show you what it looks like. This is what it looks like mixed. Now we're going to just pour this into the baking dish. Looks pretty wet. Now this bakes 45 minutes. So I'm going to scrape out this bowl and put this in the oven and we'll see you in 45 minutes. All right, so this is what we have coming out of the oven. And it looks great. Now we do need to test the center to make sure it's firm. I'm just going to do that with a regular knife. Looks like it could go in for a little bit longer. So let's do that. All right, I put it in for about 7 more minutes and the toothpick is coming out pretty dry. So we're going to call it done. And I'm going to let this cool a bit and I will taste test it for you. All right. I took a little piece out of the pan because I'm getting ready to cook some other stuff in a minute. But I just want to give this a taste. I've not made an oatmeal bake before. So I drizzled a little bit more syrup on it. Again, it's sugar-free syrup. But I think the pecans are going to add a little bit of nice texture to this. Wow. Let me get a little piece that's plain. You know, it's amazingly a lot like a cake, believe it or not. Now that piece tasted more like oatmeal. But, I don't know, I think I might add some more spice if I make this again. And it definitely needed the extra little maple syrup on the top. I didn't put too much on there. But again, it is sugar-free. Oh yeah. So if you're looking for something sugar-free and easy, you can make this ahead of time. Ahead of time. Cook it up in the microwave. Maybe even drizzle a little cream on it with your sugar-free maple syrup. But yeah, this is definitely a great dish, and you get that fiber and you get that vegetable serving in. So, hey, I recommend it. See you later. Have a good one. All right. I have some final thoughts on this. And I recommend, and this is what I did because I didn't put it in there initially. I brushed the top with some of my homemade vanilla extract. I added a lot more pumpkin spice, and I added some of the maple syrup right to the top. Now, the reason I did this is so if Chris wants some in the morning, it's basically better and ready for him. So because he's might not get maple syrup and put that extra on there. So it's done for him. And I think it's going to taste much better reheated in the morning, personally. But my recommendation is, yeah, add some vanilla and add extra pumpkin pie spice. One thing I noticed is even when it was baking, it did not smell like pumpkin pie. So if you want a little bit more fragrance and more of that taste of a pumpkin pie, definitely put in more spices. Thanks for watching.